8 fun facts about dreams. Dreams can be fascinating, terrifying, exciting, or just weird. While there is no clear information on why we dream, researchers have learned some interesting things about dreaming that are fascinating to know. Let's recall. Have you ever seen yourself reading something in your dream? Did you or someone you know experience sleep paralysis and thought it was because of some evil spirit? Do you know that you can control your dreams and do whatever you want? In today's video, we'll tell you all of this and much more. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you won't miss our amazing videos. So here are 8 things about dreams you should know. Number 1. You can't read or watch time in dreams. Most people have dreams. While we dream, anything can happen, from flying to fight, and even dancing naked in front of a crowd. But there's one thing that can never happen according to the scientists. That thing is reading. If you're dreaming, but you are unsure if it's really a dream or not, try reading something. Most people are unable to read in their dreams. This happens because the entire language area of the brain is less active while we sleep, making reading very rare in dreams. The same goes for time. While you are dreaming, each time you look at a clock it will tell a different time, and the hands on the clock won't appear to be moving at all. This is because of the fact that during dreams, the part of your brain that thinks critically is inactive. This part is required for the critical thinking involved in telling time while looking at the clock. Number 2. Sleep paralysis is real. Did you ever wake up in the middle of the night only to find yourself in a situation where you were not able to move? Well, it's the stuff of true nightmares. I've been a sleep paralysis sufferer myself and I can attest to how terrifying this condition is. 2 common characteristics of sleep paralysis are the inability to move, together with a sense of an evil presence in the room. When it happens, it doesn't feel like a dream, but 100% real. Before we tell you the reason behind it, why don't you pause the video for a while and tell us in the comments below what are your thoughts about this condition. Share your story if you ever experienced it. Now coming to the topic. According to the studies, the part of the brain involved in sleep paralysis is the amygdala. The amygdala is involved in carrying the emotions of fear, terror, and anxiety. This part of the brain can be triggered during sleep due to a number of reasons including disrupted sleep patterns, anxiety, panic disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, and the use of certain medications. Sleep paralysis is not a thing to be afraid of. And believe us, there's no evil spirit behind it. Number 3. Inventions caused by dreams. From Google to the sewing machine, the world would probably be a different place if these people had not slept properly because their greatest ideas came to them in a dream. As a student, Larry Page had a fear that he'd been accepted into Stanford University by mistake. This fear triggered an anxiety dream. He dreamed that he could download the entire web onto some old computers lying around him. So he got up in the middle of the night to do some calculations. When he realized that it was possible, he took 2 years out of studying to create what we know as Google. Imagine how different your daily life would be if he hadn't had that dream. Similarly, Mendeleev spent 10 years trying to create a pattern that could connect the chemical elements together. One night, just as he was on the verge of a major breakthrough, he fell asleep. He saw a table in his dream where all the elements fell into place as required. Awakening, he immediately wrote it down. And this is how the periodic table was invented. So if you can't find the solution to a problem, sleep on it. You might end up with a better solution. Number 4. Premonition dreams. Have you ever experienced the feeling of knowing what's about to happen just a moment before it happened? Were you doing something and just realized that you have seen the exact thing before, maybe in your dream? Well, if you have experienced something like that, you are not alone. It happens with almost everyone. This condition is known as premonition dreaming. Another word used for this phenomenon is déjà vu. Some researchers believe that this feeling is caused by a glitch in the memory area of your brain, causing the feeling that you have seen this before, but in fact, you haven't. While others believe that it can also be a sign of a disease such as epilepsy. Interestingly enough, there are some examples of premonition dreams that became part of human history. One very famous among them is Abraham Lincoln's premonition dream, in which he saw that he'll be assassinated. Well, you know the rest of the history. The same happened with a passenger of the Titanic. Isaac Freudenthal was a passenger on the famous ship. Freudenthal had a dream that the ship he was on crashed into something and sank. He had the same dream after boarding the Titanic. Freudenthal survived the sinking, and his dream story became a well-known instance of premonition dreaming. Number 5. Blind people dream too. Blind people who were not born blind see images while they dream. But people who were born blind don't see anything at all. Do they still dream? The answer is yes. They still dream, and their dreams are just as intense and interesting as a person who can see. But their dreams involve the other senses besides sight. Instead, they dream more often and more intensely in senses like sounds, smells, and touch sensations. According to Danish research in 2014, the people who are born blind have more nightmares than sighted people. The theory is that the nightmares are mental rehearsals of potentially alarming events, and they can help develop coping mechanisms. For example, blind people in the study reported dreaming about getting lost, being hit by a car, or losing their guide dog. Interestingly, new studies also show that human beings start dreaming even before they are born. Brain scans during these studies have found that all humans dream in visual images even before being born. Number 6. Some people dream in black and white. It appears that not all people dream the same. Some people dream in black and white too. Actually, what we see in our dreams is a reflection of our world. We see things that we already have seen. Coming to the black and white dreams, a major factor responsible for it was the lack of colored television. People who used to watch black and white TV reported seeing the same in their dreams. This became clear when a new study revealed that children exposed to old classic films are more likely to dream in grayscale throughout their life. Also, studies from 1915 to 1950 suggested that the vast majority of dreams were in grayscale rather than colored. This further supports the theory of black and white TV. So, if you want to watch old school dreams, it turns out you should watch the classic movies more often. Number 7. You can control your dreams. If you could control your dream, what would you like to do? Do you want to fly like Superman? Or smash the building like the Hulk? Well, there is good news for you. Looks like it's possible, but only in your dreams. This term, where you are in control of your dreams, is known as lucid dreaming. A lucid dream is one in which you are aware that you are dreaming, but in reality, you're still asleep. It is thought to be a combination of both consciousness and sleep, during which you can often control the dream content. There are even tutorials available on the internet where you can learn how you can lucid dream. Search for them and fulfill all of your fantasies you have been wanting all your life. Number 8. Animals dream too. Many studies conducted on different animals show the same brain waves during dreaming sleep as humans. The patterns of electrical waves in the animal's brain during this stage are similar to those of human beings. So, if these patterns show that humans are dreaming, it might also suggest that the animals are dreaming too. Aristotle even conducted experiments on animals and explained them in his famous book The History of Animals. According to him, a dog barking in his sleep is a sign that he is dreaming. So next time you listen to your dog barking, it's not necessarily because of the thieves, he might just be dreaming. So this was all for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. Show some love by hitting that thumbs up. Have you ever experienced sleep paralysis or deja vu? Share with us in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any of our amazing videos. See you in the next video with another episode of Amazing Things in This World. Till then, take care of yourself and your loved ones.